Okay, so before you can solve this question, you should know the average, which is sum of numbers overn, and then making sum of numbers subject, which will be sum of numbers equals n times average. Let's come to the question. The average age of the family of 4 10 years ago is equal to 35 years as given. Sum of ages of the family of 4 10 years ago will be 35 times 4 as per the formula n times average. So 35 times 4 giving you 140 years, and this age is 10 years ago. Therefore, sum of the ages of the family of 4 now will be 140 plus 4 times 10. To understand this, please, let me give you an example. Supposing 2 years ago you were 3 years old. 2 years ago you were 3 years old. Now, what do you think you will be? What will be your age now? Definitely it will be 3 plus 2. If 2 years ago you were 3, now you will be 3 plus 2, which is 5 years. So the same thing to the family. If 10 years ago the family was 140 years, now it will be 140 plus 10 years ago up to date. It will be 4 times 10, giving us 40. So 140 plus 40, which is 180 years. So the family is now 180 years, and then 10 years ago was 140 years. Sorry. So let's continue. After 5 years from the question, one male married. So 5 years ago, one male member married. So let the age of the girl, the woman, now be X years. So the age of the girl when she got married, that is the bride, will be equal to 5 years ago, as per the question, because the man got married 5 years ago. So that representing the age of the girl, it will be equal to now, which is X minus 5 years ago. So as you know, per the meaning of ago, past. The age of the child now is 2 years. So from here, we move to the next section of the question. In 5 years' time, what will be the ages of the family and the children, as the child and the woman, as is given in the question? So sum of the ages of the family of 4 will be 180 plus 5 times 4. 180 is now, as we worked before, is now. So 5 years to come, there are 4. So n times average, 4 times 5, giving you 20. So adding to their current age will give you 200 years. The age of the woman or the girl, 5 years' time, will be X plus 5, because now she is X. So 5 years' time to be X plus 5. The child is also now 2. 5 years' time will be 2 plus 5, giving 7 years. So sum of the ages of the family of 6. Remember now the family is 6 because of the child and then the girl being married, that is the bride, giving us the family, 4 family members plus the girl plus the child. This will be sum of the ages of the family of 6. That will be 200 plus the girl, X plus 5, plus the child, 7. And then the total will be 212 plus X years. Therefore, the average age of the family of 6 is equal to sum of the ages of the family of 6 over n. So remember we were given the average age of the 6 family members as 40. So the average is equal to sum of the ages of the family of 6 over n. Substituting what you have, this is the average, 40 over 1 equals sum of the 6 family members, we have them here, 212 plus x over the number, we are 6. So cross multiply, we have 6 times 40, 240, and then 1 times 212 plus x. So grouping like terms, x is 28, x will be 28. Therefore, the age of the bride, that is when she got married, will be equal to x minus 5. Look back to the question, when she got married. So if she is now x, remember he got married 5 years ago. So when she got married, she was x minus 5. So when she got married, that is the bride, the age will be x minus 5. X is 28 minus 5, and that is 23 years old. Alright, so the trick, I have given the hint over here. The trick of this question is that you were asked to find the age of the bride, and looking from the Oxford Dictionary, a bride is a woman on her wedding day or just before and after the event. A bride, a woman on her wedding day, just before and after. So people will actually think about this question as you are just working the age of the girl, not just the girl. Now, you are not working the age of the girl or the woman now, but rather you are working the age of the girl when she got married. And that is why the question says find the age of the bride. So in other words, the age of the girl when she got married. And that one we recorded as x minus 5. So we can say that 28 will be the age of the girl now, but the person says when she got married, and that is using the word bride. So giving us x minus 5, 28 minus 5, and that is 23. Alright, so that is all about this question. Thank you very much for your